Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this week's Sunday edition. I did not upload last Sunday because the week before, I did the Sunday Flosstube and then I did the big Flosstube and the big, the big Flosstube is where I do a review or a summary of what I've been stitching on for 2 months. So January and February, all I stitched on, I did film a video of that. It's a bit longer, so I didn't really feel the need to do a Sunday one because that went up on Tuesday. So I didn't really feel like it was necessary. Maybe I didn't have that much to talk about for that Sunday, which is why I waited. So that gives me a little bit more to talk about today, but I am going to try to keep this fairly brief. As you have seen on the Stitch With Me's, though, that I always try to upload, is that I have stitched this Marika kit spring sampler. It's on a 16 count Ada, and with the Marika kits you get the DMC threads, and this is my progress so far. I'm pretty much done here, and I'm working my way up and a little bit around, as you can see. And I do plan to, oops, sorry about the glare, I do plan to finish all of this on the big one before I start on the smaller one that I will be stitching on another fabric. But I want to get all of this done, all the back stitching, and then tackle the smaller ones. And this is also a potential finish for this year if I ever do get the chance to have this as a focus piece, but we'll see. But as always, I'm really happy with the progress that I made on this. So spring sampler from Marika, and yeah, a little bit like I said, I'm stitching up here mostly, and like I said, I will work my way all around. But I also wanted to pick up this other Marika kit, which is called Cafe in Verona. And again, sorry about the glare, but here it is. It is a really, really nice kit. It is super pretty, and I do enjoy it so much, but I have not had time to pick this one up as much as I would have liked to, which is one of the reasons to why I'm whipping down. But it was so much fun to pick this one back up again. And here's my progress. I did stitch a little bit up here, and then I went down to finish this part. Super happy. And this is also it's kind of varied. So there's a little bit of confetti stitching, and then there's more like blocking, color blocks in places. So good variation, a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to be able to pick this one up soon, or at least more times this year. Again, with the Marika, it's a 16 count Ada with DMC thread. This is, again, I really like the Marika kits. So we move along kind of fast because I want to keep this short. I did also get a chance to stitch a little bit more on my Hazel Heaven and Earth design stitch along steampunk portal. Now I'm not sure how much this is gonna show up, but I spent some time just filling this part in, and then down here, and yeah, and here. I am now about a little over 7,000 stitches I have completed. So this is the end of page 1. I'm working my way over, and I don't know how to, if I want to end the page and sort of fill in to get the edge, or if I want to save this until we get the next installment of pages. I mean, it's not an urgent question for me because I have a long ways to go still yet to finish the first 4 pages, but yeah, so that is why I'm sort of keeping it here and then try to finish like this, or work my way across like this and then see if I want to finish like with a sharp edge or not. But super happy. I think the details, I really enjoy it so much, and it's really nice. So 7,000 and some, a few more stitches I have completed for now. Really happy about that. And one thing that I am super happy about is that I have actually one finish, which is my squirrels from Reolis. Totally finished, and this was kind of a, I would say, fairly quick stitch. I have, I mean, I'm just gonna bring up my notes here, sorry. As you can see, not that much back stitching, is a bit in the face and in their tails, like that. So the finishing details went really quick. Let me see if I can, yeah, so I started this in 2023. And I spent about a total during 2023, 2024, and this year I spent about total 20 days on it. So this is, yeah, this is a fairly quick stitch. It is stitched on a 14 count Ada. There it is stitched with this wool acrylic blend thread. 2 over 1 square full crosses, but also some stitches with 1 over 1 square, and then there are some double threaded tent stitches or half crosses also, which is kind of normal with the Reolis kits. I really like it. Now I have made some mistakes in this, I think, so I did have to frog a little bit, which is why some colors are sort of hanging on to the last thread, so to speak. But other than that, I mean, as you can see, lots and lots of colors left. So when it comes to Reolis, you never have to be afraid to run out of thread. Now I did that also with my cornflowers, I remember, because I wanted to stitch some stitches. I think I did with full cross instead of tent stitches. So but then that's a me problem. So there's nothing wrong with the kits. And the same here with the number 3. Some of those stitches I did with a full cross and not half cross, which is why there is like very little of the number 3. But again, that is a choice I made, and I just took a chance that the thread would last, which it did. So it is totally completed. So which brings me to a very good place when it comes to the whip down list that I'm working on. And if you're new, you may not know, but I'm working on whipping down, and that is just for my sake, just to be able to get to spend more time of each of my kids, which means that for every 2 finish I make, I get to start 1 project. It's called April, so it's definitely sure that I will start this in April. And it is also definitely sure that in April, for me, I will focus on my Heaven and Earth design kits, or kits projects. I would say whips. There are not kits. You do kit them up yourself. You will mainly or only see the heads on my Stitch with Me's, because, like I said, I want to get my hands on all of them that I have. So April is a head So that's a new start. And then I have, I think, 7 more Heaven and Earth Designs whips. So yeah, I have my work cut out for me in April. But it will be fun, and like I said, I think further down the line I'm gonna have to decide how to handle my full coverage HAID projects, but that is a question for future me. So with that said, with the finish that I'm so happy about, I do have a new focus project. I have 2 whips that I am focusing on. It's the Heaven and Earth Design Sal, the Steampunk Portal, and then there's one of the projects that I do want to finish to keep working on my whip down list. So the stamped kit, that is my first stamped kit that I've ever worked on. And it was a bit of a struggle, but as I keep working on it, I do appreciate it more and more. Let me move this just a little bit to the side. And yes, I am making progress. And yes, this is, I think, going to be another really, really nice finish for this year, because as you can see, there is not much left. So what I've been doing is I've been finishing this part. I did stitch the boat, and then there are 4, right? Pink, orange, yellow, and the blue. So there are only 4 colors left to stitch, and as you can see, not much confetti. This is gonna stitch up really fast, so this will be a finish for this year too, which I'm super happy about. Because once I get finished this one and another one, I get to start the big stamp kit that I bought, or that I was gifted. That one I was gifted from VIP Cross Stitch, I think, and it's just sitting here beside me, waiting for me to finish. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm happy also, of course, with the progress that I made on this. And like I said, I repeat myself a bit, I know, sorry. But the whip down list, I am working on it and changing it up a bit. So Wreath of All Seasons is a kit from Dimensions Gold that I really want to finish, that I aimed to finish last year but never got around to it. I fell behind. And the only reason to why I think that will take me longer is because there is so much backstitch. I mean, the cross stitching is fine and it is a super, super nice project, but the backstitching is gonna take me a long time, I think, just to get it right and neat. But I still have it here as a possible finish. I might move these around. But what I did decide was I do have to finish at least 2 from Lena Ova. And again, if you don't follow me on this channel, which is totally fine, of course, but I am stitching some samplers from Lena Ova, and I have 3 of them going at the same time right now. I have the Cinderella one, the Dracula one, and the Alice in Wonderland. I do want to start the Mary Poppins sampler too, but I think that I have put myself for now with a mission to finish 2 Lena Ova samplers before I can start 1 more. I do have this one, it's called Rococo Ladies, and that is a design from Soda Stitch. I have a long time I wanted to try one of the Soda Stitch designs. So I have the PDF, I have it kitted up, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So I am really thinking about like just aiming to start this one, because I think that this is also a project that won't take too long. And then I am considering the White Swans from Riolis that I showed you in a sort of product review or just a mini haul, so to speak. So yeah, the plan goes forward, and I am switching things up, and we will see what happens next. But for now, 2 finishes, 1 new start. And then I thought that maybe, if we have the time, I think we do, I might just show you, because finally I have completed basically almost the collection of the Cottage Garden Samplings, the houses. So I am on a budget, and I have been talking about that a lot, so I'm not going to talk about it again. But so this is stuff that I've been collecting, because I saw this on, was it Handwork Maniac channel, I think. And yeah, I haven't done much of this kind of thing with houses in sampler style. So I wanted to try it, and then when I saw that it was a series and I looked them up, all of them, I was like, okay, I have to get my hands on these. Now, number one, they do release them as a series. So I think that when they started releasing these, was that in 2023 maybe? I don't know if it's, yeah, 2023 they started to release these, and I was like, no, it's too expensive. So I did wait a bit, but then I thought, okay, if I collect this, and then it will just take the time it takes. So I have ordered like 1 at a time pretty much, or 2 at a time, and this is why it's taken me like 2 years to collect these. And now when I have the 12 houses, I found out that she released an additional one, which is called the Tudor House, I think. And the Tudor House is actually my favorite one, so I have to get my hands on that too. But I am on a budget. I have my 12 houses, which was the goal. Now I'm not going to start these anytime soon, because a lot of specialty threads, but it's from this I can show, because this doesn't show the chart. So there are DMCs, but there are also threads from Classic Colorworks. They are a bit more expensive, and I don't know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna start these soon, but I did want to start to collect them, because slowly but surely, just when I could afford it, then I would order 1 or 2 of these. And I'm aiming to complete it with a Tudor house. But if you have not seen these, they are super nice, and I don't know if I can, because the glare, but yeah. So Fabulous House number 1, Santa's House, Fabulous House number 2, The Castle, number 3 is the Greenhouse. I really love this one. This one is so nice. Number 4, Cottage. Number 5, this is also one favorite. This is Hobbit House. It is super cute, really nice. Number 6 is the Tree House. 7, House Barn. Really like the sunflowers. And this, of course, number 8 is the Lighthouse. Really nice. Number 9, the Floating House. Number 10, the Fairy House. 11, that's the Haunted House. And then number 12, Log Cabin. Yeah, it's a really nice series, and I mean, I have been stalking their website, so I know that the Cottage Garden Samplings, they have more of these, like series of 12, and I think that the idea is that they release 1 pattern a month for 1 year, and they're different themes. Yeah, but like I said, I'm missing the Tudor one, and hopefully I will be able to order that one, but maybe not this year. I hope that they will not run out of stock. But I'm actually really happy that I got to complete the collection. So where I buy them from here in Sweden, they are sometimes out of stock also, which always makes me nervous. Before I received the last one, it always made me a little bit nervous that I would sort of miss one of them, or having to order them from far away and then pay tons in shipping and all of that. But I did, with patience and just waiting for them to restock, I did manage to get these all through a Swedish online store, which meant that the postage and all of that was fairly reasonable, which is why I could afford it. Because I think that the chart themselves are pretty much the same price. It's just if I order from the UK, for instance, then the shipping and the tax and the customs fee, it's like 2 or 3 times then the price of the chart. So yeah, so I'm happy to be able to have ordered it from this Swedish website. Anyways, yeah, that was all. This is all for today. And if you are stitching on these, just please let me know, because I would be really interested in knowing how you decided to do it. Is it better to do it one by one on separate fabrics, or is it more impressive to have them all on this, like on the same? Yeah, I don't know. And also, please, the classic colorworks, I mean, I think that there is a conversion online. I've seen there are conversions to just regular DMCs, but when I go to their website, then yeah, it does make a difference, I think, because some of them are slightly variegated and quite unique. So if you know anything more about potential convert the classic colorworks to DMC, then also please let me know if it's worth it, or maybe I should just wait and get my hands on the real thing. Yeah, so I am super happy about the finish. So I know also that what I want to do in April. Yes, I get to start the April Haid. Anna Dittman is the artist. I do get to start that one. And like I said, I will focus on my Haid whips in April. But I'm not going to stitch on only that. I am going to stitch also on the stamp kit in an attempt to finish it fairly soon. And then we'll just see what happens. But for now, I'm just gonna keep picking up my spring whips and continue posting my stitch with me's, and I will probably be filming also next Sunday. So I hope to see you in my next video. Take care for now, and see you next time. Bye.